It's a Chippewa invasion here from Munn Ice Arena on a beautiful Sunday night. It's the Central Michigan Chippewas versus the Michigan State Spartans. Hello everybody, once again I'm Derek Steele alongside my partner Matt Ryder, coming live from Munn Ice Arena on a beautiful Sunday afternoon for Game 2 of this weekend series. Matt, can you take us through what ended up being a 3-2 win for the Chippewas in overtime yesterday?
Yeah, so both teams came out a little rusty on offense, trying to see what they wanted to do. And so that first period was just about figuring out how they want to play against each other. And the second period, it started to ramp up the energy, both sides, defense and offense. And but it was mostly CMU took over that second period. It just didn't equal goals, but they were very active, good on offense and defense. And then the third period opened it up with scoring from three of our CMU players and for MSU too, and to force overtime and get the win. So it was an amazing experience last night for that overtime win.
Talking to Coach Haney last night, he talked about that quick turnaround, getting the team kind of off that high from winning in overtime last night to getting them settled down. He said, look, we're going to get MSU's best shot. They were not happy about the overtime rules. They thought that it should have been 3-on-3. The referee said 4-on-4. Nonetheless, Chippewas won it in overtime. Break down tonight's game, what we're going to see this afternoon from both teams.
So I'm expecting to see a lot of energy from both teams. State, they're pretty pissed off that they lost. Last season they were 4-0 in the series, so they want to get back and show the Chippewas that they still run the show. And for the Chippewas, they're still on that high from that win, but they're ready to prove once again that they're the team to beat. You have to come beat us. So we're going to see both, and defensive-wise, it's going to be both teams are really good on defense, and we'll see if we'll get some offense for both teams tonight.
Take a quick look around the ACHA. One game to watch out for later today is Navy versus Delaware. That's the 1 and 2 rankings from the Southeast Division last year. They tied that series 1-1. That loss was actually Navy's only loss last year in the ACHA. That's a 3 o'clock puck drop from Delaware on that one. Let's go back to this one. You want to tell us who to watch out for CMU today?
Yeah, so we're going to watch out for Zoe Saudi and Leah Abraham. So Saudi had a goal last night to start things off. It was 0-0 all the way to the third period, and Zoe Saudi had a shot and made it 1-0, and that got the energy, got the arena rocking. And so Abraham will be the goalie tonight. So Bree did an excellent job yesterday, and Abraham from last season was amazing, so we're going to see if she can repeat it tonight and this season.
The two Spartans I have to watch out for today, the same ones from last night. I'm going Sydney Crawford, Christina Barrels. Those two players can be really difference makers. We didn't see that much from them last night. I'm expecting for them, along with all the other Spartans respectively, to come out with a lot more fire in their stomach. So to say, they want to get on the board early. They want to prove to Central Michigan that they are still the ones that run the ACHA for now. Go through the keys of the game.
Keys of the game. So we have turnovers in their own zone. So when they're on defense, when they get that puck, control it and make a run on a breakaway instead of just like giving it to the other team, which they did to MSU. They need to capitalize on those turnovers. No extended zone time for MSU. So we need to be moving the puck out of the zone, so we can help our goalie out, which would be Abraham tonight. Because if that puck is in that zone, it makes it hard on the goalie and a lot of pressure for her to keep the puck out. And block more shots than MSU tonight, which yesterday was a defensive game. So I'm hoping to see another defensive night and a lot more offense. So those are the keys of the game.
Quickly go through Light the Lamp. I am up early in the season, 1-0. That'll give you the first pick tonight. Who do you have tonight for Light the Lamp?
Tonight I have Brooke Hubert, who had the game-winning overtime goal last night.
That unassisted goal, yeah, that was a really good one.
Which was amazing. Amazing game to call for Derek and I's first broadcast. Had a shot, and just that was her first goal of the season, and it gave the Chippewas a lot of energy and ready to come into this one. So that's my the lamp player.
Really quickly, I'm going to take someone else that scored a goal last night. I'm taking Zoe Saldi. She showed a lot of really potential on the offensive and defensive side. I think she's going to find the back of the net at least once tonight, maybe chip in with an assist or two. She's going to have a breakout night tonight for the Chippewas. Well, that's all we got for you on the pregame show. Make sure to stay right where you are. We've got about a minute until puck drop. We'll be right back after this quick break. It's Spartans, Chippewas from Munn Ice Arena right here on CCHN. And we're back from Munn Arena, moments away from starting Game 2 of these series. Starters for the Chippewas at forward is going to be 4, Caitlin Williams, 23, Brooke Hubert. Game-winning goal for Hubert, your pick and light the lamp today. Number 10, Bree Mermeluk. 22, Declan Wotis. 17, Emily Castilny, defenders. And then starting in net, number 29, Lauren Abraham. What a season Lauren Abraham had last year. Struggled in the record column, 3-9, 14 games played, 402 GAA, 932 save percentage for Abraham. For the Spartans, it's going to be 5, Marnie Wagner, 8, Reese Heaton, 35, Daria Rorick's going to be a net for them, 34, Effie Hodges, and 28, Ella Kovac. First season on the Spartans for Rorick. Both teams are about to break bench, and we're seconds away from getting Game 2 of this weekend series. Going Chippewas winners in the first one, 3-2 in overtime last night, thanks to a Brooke Hubert game-winning goal.
Chippewas look excited out there and ready to repeat and get another win against these Spartans.
Chippewas go left to right on your screen. Spartans go right to left. Face-off is won by the Chippewas, stolen by the Spartans. So shot on that early, as that's going to be the first test for Abraham. She's going to save it with her body, kind of protects it with the glove.
Yeah, getting a little chippy. First 5 seconds in the game.
6 seconds have elapsed off the clock. It's going to be a face-off to Abraham's left. It'll be Heaton in the face-off for the Spartans. That's Hubert, who lost it, the face-off that is. Comes out with the puck though, does Hubert. Chippewas get in the offensive zone, send it around the net. Chippewas are wearing the maroon jerseys, gold lettering today. Spartans rocking the white and green, jersey, green lettering.
Chippewa just got smashed into the wall over here. She looks like she's going to be okay.
That was Hubert who got knocked down.
I light the lamp.
Nice deflected pass there by the Chippewas. Around the corner, that's where Mermeluk will go pick it up. Tries to find a teammate, is able to get it across ice to Williams. Williams will dump it into the offensive zone. Goes to the bench for a line change. That's where Hubert will pick it up. Sorry, that's 24, Gabriella Nixon, who picked it up in the corner. It's a fight for the puck. There's Kylie Del Rey, 13, who had it for a second. Saudi will grab it around the boards. Tries to get it to Del Rey, just overshoots it a little bit. That's where the Spartans try to clear it. Chippewas keep it in thanks to 11, Leah Palmer. Palmer had an assist, no goals last night in the 3-2 Chippewas overtime win. Saudi, early shot on net by Saudi, as that's going to be deflected by Rorick. Chippewas, as that's a block shot. Palmer tried to score one. There's Hubert high.
Hubert's active today. That's good. It's good to see her still wanting to shoot.
Del Rey comes out with the puck, trying to find someone. Chippewas are in the midst of the line change, as she will just dump it into the defensive zone. 15, Leotino has to go back for it. That's Grace Leotino. Not a name we mentioned a lot last night is Leotino.
Yeah, hopefully she can be active today in a lot of different ways.
Bucks finds its way out to a Chippewa, tries to get it in front of the net, and stolen. There are some bodies in front of Rorick there. Spartans able just to manage to get that out from in front of the puck, in front of the net. Goes into the corner to the right of Abraham. Haney grabs it. Tries to get it to a teammate. She's not able to. Spartans will steal. Spartans will try and get a shot on that. as that's knocked away by Abraham. Think she might have gotten her stick in there to knock it to her right. Fight for it along the boards behind Abraham. Spartans come out. Blocked shot. That was to Mariah Wilson who blocked the shot.
Off the foot.
Nice stop there by Abraham. That's one of the keys to the game. Get more block shots than the Spartans. You want to get your body in front of the puck on defense, as that's Abraham going low point to make that save. But going back to my point, you want to get in front of your player to try and block that shot to keep the duress off your goaltender. Some extended zone time on the offensive end for the Spartans, as the Chippewas finally are able to clear it for just a split second. Williams will try and get it past mid-ice, not able to. That's dumped into the Chippewa zone. Picked up in front of Abraham by the Chippewas. There's Hubert, gives a little bit of shove at the end of that. .430 has elapsed here, period number 1. Glad to have you from Munn Ice Arena. Derek Steele alongside my partner. I almost said Devin Sarah, Matt Ryder. Almost said Devin Sarah there. Devin is not here. We got Reagan Cleaves once again, our producer on the 1s and 2s. Joe Drucker, our cameraman. Hopefully we'll have him on a little bit in the second period once again. As Hubert takes it into the offensive end, trying to find Saudi's, not able to. Williams will get a shot in net. Saudi in front of the net, knocked away. Hubert trying to get pushed off the puck. Spartans come out with it behind Rorick. Williams doing everything she can. Block shot. As Saudi will go after it. Saudi in front of the net. As there's going to be Rorick knocking on it. Early scoring chance for the Chippewas there.
Saudi wanting to score. That's your light the lamp player, and she's looking aggressive and wanting to make things happen and putting that puck in the goal, and hopefully that evolves around the whole team here and we can get some offense going.
5:19 has gone by here in period number 1. Beautiful Sunday afternoon from Munn Ice Arena in East Lansing, Michigan. Game 2 of this weekend series between the Spartans and Chippewas. Chippewas a 3-2 winner in overtime yesterday evening. Brooke Hubert, the game-winning goal.
Excited to see what she can do tonight.
That was a good pick on your pick the stick, or light the lamp.
Yeah. I picked it because I think the confidence is going to blow over to this game. Because that was one hell of a ending to put on her resume. Like, that is very exciting stuff.
I completely agree. It's going to be a whistle, be a delayed penalty slash. So that means the Spartans are going to go on the power play early. It's Castilny who's going to go into the box.
As I was talking to the captain, Emily Kostilny, she was saying the two players that are going to be big on offense this year is Brooke Hubert and Caitlin Williams. So look to see them to make some things happen on the offensive side.
6:03 minute mark here in period number 1. 2-minute penalty to Castilny for slashing. Puts the Spartans up on their first power play of the afternoon. As the Chippewas try and clear it, they're not able to. As that's a Spartan whiffing on it. That's 20 Calipo Veranos who fanned on that shot. As that will be cleared by the Chippewas. For Williams will go after it. It's not able to get it. Lost a foot race there. Spartans might have numbers as player backs off. Stolen for a second by Williams. Is able to find a teammate. That's 12, Mac Barnett, the captain of these Chippewas. Also the president. Go ahead.
Dog pile here, both teams trying to get that puck out of there.
Talking to Coach Haney, I know we mentioned it last night, he had really positive things to talk about his captain Barnett. He's put a lot of trust in not only his captains, but his assistant captains, as that was a really good save by Abraham, going to her left to make that glove save. But going back to my point, it really shows you how much trust he has, not only in his captains, his captain and his 2 alternate captains, but his whole veteran, the 8 returning players as well. He has high expectations for the team. They want to make a run in playoffs. 6:10 mark here in period number 1. 49 seconds left in the Castilny slashing penalty. Spartans had 1 power play goal last evening. They went 1 for 4 on the power play. Trying to go 1 for 1 here on day number 2. Low point. Gets it back up top. As that's stolen, that was 13 who stole it, Del Rey. Shot on net, just wide of Abraham. Tries to clear as the Chippewas not able to in front of the net, and Abraham will just hold on. As there's some action after the whistle there. Yeah. That's something we saw a lot last night, is that action in front of the net after the whistle is blown.
Yeah, the Chippewas are very aggressive on the defensive end in the crease, helping out their goalie, Bree, and they're not stopping. They're continuing to do that tonight.
Face-off will go to the right of Abraham. Won by the Chippewas. They are going to try and clear it possibly around the boards behind Abraham. Cleared out of the zone. Not an offside call. Coach Haney not happy with the non-call there. Play continues as the Chippewas have killed off the Castilny the penalty as they are back to full strength. Dumped into the zone. Heaton has it, goes around the net. It's Reese Heaton, number 8. Fight for the puck behind Abraham. Both teams having high energy here out of the gates. Just under 9 minutes have gone, 8:53 to be exact, as that's a stoppage in play.
You mentioned Coach relying on the returners and the captains to set the tone for the season, and that's what he's doing. He's relying on them to set the culture, making sure there's no drama in the locker room. Everyone's a good teammate, so he's relying on those captains to make it happen, and it's up to them to see how the season's going to go.
Face-off won by the Chippewas. Around the net are the Spartans, though. Del Rey going to try and get it up top. Has it knocked away. Tries to keep it on sides, not able to, as the Spartans clear into their offensive zone. It's a fight for the puck, won by the Spartans, though. The Chippewas looking scrappy early. That's Saudi who's going to dump it into the offensive zone. Del Rey will go after it. Del Rey knocks down in front of the net, and she scores! Zoe Saudi making this an early 1-0 lead for the Chippewas.
Wow, that puck was right in front of the crease, and Zoe Saudi saw the opportunity and killed it. Great pick for the light the lamp Zoe Saudi to start things off, as she did last night, starting off the game with the first goal in the third period.
Goal number 2 for Saudi, and just as many games. 2 days ago, we really didn't know her name. She has bursted onto the scene for the Chippewas, quite literally.
She's made a name for herself, being the leading scorer for the team. And you're going to see a lot of that this season.
See if the Chippewas can build on that 1-0 lead. Have the puck right now up ahead, kept in the zone by the Spartans, though. Gets it up ahead. There it is to Williams. Sorry, that was Wilson who dumped it into the zone. Fight for it in front of the Chips bench. Behind Abraham, circles the net. That was 16, Christina Barrels. Barrels is going to line up for a shot in front of Abraham as she pounces on the puck.
Abraham setting the tone for the defense here, making some stops. Zoe Sadi, so she's a freshman from Belleville, Michigan. So she's making a name for herself for sure by starting out by being the leading scorer on the offense here for the team.
Face-off won by the Spartans. Quick shot wide of Abraham. That went to her left. Haney, Allison Haney, number 3, is on the ice. We mentioned last night she is actually the daughter of Chris Haney. It was really cool Monday night game to hear about Coach Haney's kind of adventure, as you want to say, up to the collegiate level. He thought he was done coaching probably 4 or 5 years ago. Then he saw this job opening come up. As that one is wide to Abraham. Looked like the Spartans might have had a chance to get a goal there. Past Abraham's right. But going back to my point, just the path he took up to being able to coach where he is today.
Yeah, he has a lot of experience, 15 years of experience coaching. And he got this opportunity, and he's taking advantage of it, hoping to turn things around for the team.
There's Williams. Finds a teammate. Goes into the offensive zone amidst a change. Fight for it in the corner. She didn't see it. Now she does. I believe that was 15 Leotino who was fighting for it in the corner. Yes, it was Leotino. Up ahead. Barrel shot on that blocked. That was actually 21 Elise Brown who had that last shot. Another block shot by the Chippewas. There's a third shot blocked by the Chips. Something they have done really well in both games is get in front of that puck and get block shots.
Both teams doing a very good job being aggressive on the defensive end. Scrappy.
Almost stolen. Tries to steal it. No delayed penalty there. Thought they might have been able to get her for a hook there. No call, though. I like that no call.
I do, too. That's the right call.
Let them play.
No call.
Let them play.
Let them play. Let the boys play. Let the girls play.
Tries to dump it into the zone. Is not able to. Stolen. Regroups. As that's 27 Alyssa Tank who just hit the deck. Knocks it away, though, from the Spartans player. Saudi with it. Has a 1 goal here so far tonight. As there's going to be a breakaway chance. Del Rey shot on net. She scores! 2-0 here for the Chippewas in period number 1.
What a shot by Del Rey. Zoe Saudi with the pass right there. A nice diagonal or across the rink pass right to Del Rey. Del Rey with the open one-on-one by herself. And was very shifty and went right around and scored right in the corner for her, I believe, first goal of the season.
13:25 gone here.
It's great to see some offense to start off in the first period. Didn't get any goals until the third period last night. And Chippewas are feeding off of what happened of that game winner last night. MSU trying to get stuff going here.
Block shot. As that's Mermeluk who's kind of wincing coming off the bench. That puck hit her somewhere in her upper body. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she looks in pain. Hopefully she'll be right back out to help the team here.
That'd be a big loss for the Chippewas if Mermeluk cannot come. Two-sport athlete is Bree Mermeluk. Just like Joel to my left, lacrosse and hockey player.
Wow.
Emily does rugby and hockey. So there's a lot of two-sport athletes in the Chippewas program, both on the men's and women's side.
Yep, that's a lot of respect, handling both sports at the same time and academics.
For sure. Bumped off the puck. That was 15 Leotino who was bumped off the puck. Chippewas would love to go up 3 goals here in period number 1. About to hit the 15-minute mark. 14:50 to be exact. 2-0 lead.
Fans, don't forget that the CMU Club Hockey Network YouTube channel is your one-stop shop for highlights, exclusive interviews, and full game broadcasts for CMU Men's D3, Women's D2 hockey. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so as to never miss a moment of Chippewa hockey. Just go to the YouTube channel and search CMU Club Hockey Network to find the channel.
Hubert's going to come in to take the face-off. She wins it. As there's going to be the offsides call. We will have a brief intermission report in between the first and second periods here. Due to Michigan State rules, they're not going to come out and Zamboni the ice. So they're going to have a shortened intermission, means we will have a shortened intermission report, but we'll bring you a recap of the first period. We will not have an intermission report in between the first and second. But in the second period, we will recap, kind of break down what's happened in the first period, so stay tuned for that. As there's a nice save by Abraham. Rebound's going to the Spartans, though. As it's going to be Williams to come out with it for the Chippewas. Up ahead. 23 Hubert with it. It's going to circle the net. Tries to find a teammate. It's not able to. She tried to find 16 Tegan Perry. Williams will go after the puck, though. Lost the foot race. Spartans clear it for a second. Chippewas get it back on sides. Dump it into the offensive zone. Get a line change out. 27 Saudi comes out. Has one of the 2 goals for the Chippewas so far. It is Saudi. The other one going to Kylie Del Rey. Saudi will go off the boards. Actually, that was Castilny who tried to get it off the boards. Passed it right to a Spartans player, though. Up ahead for Del Rey. Just a little bit out of her reach. Castilny will go by the boards to get it. Once again, tries to get it to Del Rey. Is not able to. Nixon's going to go into the offensive zone with the puck. Tries to get it to Del Rey. Del Rey circles in front of the net. As that's going to be saved by Rorick. Saudi steal. Saudi's going to get a shot on that pass. No good. Del Rey trying to find something. He's going to get it out to Nixon. In the corner. Back to Del Rey. Del Rey stolen in front of the net. As the Spartans will clear. 2-on-2 going the other way. That's Brown in front of the net. Whiffs on the pass, though. Saudi will come out with it. Tries to get it to Del Rey. Is able to. Kylie will lose it, though, and then go to the bench. Chippewas get a line change off. Both teams get a line change off. Hit the 17:50 mark here in period number 1. Chippewas looking at a 2-0 lead. Day 2 of this weekend series. Glad to have you with us. Derek Steele alongside Matt Ryder from Munn Ice Arena in East Lansing, Michigan. Chippewas the winner of a 3-2 overtime victory night 1 last night. Home and home series this weekend. In front of the net, just wide of Abraham. (1927) Chippewas trying to get it out of the defensive zone, not able to. Spartans keep it in. Behind Abraham.
Chippewas.
2-0 in period number 1.
Chippewas get out of that dog pile there.
believe that's going to be an icing call. No, it's not. Icing was waved off. There's the icing call, as that's going to go down by Rorick.
Both teams seem to be very aggressive, as we expected, and CMU to be up 2-0 is huge for them, having that confidence coming off of that win last night.
Hubert takes the face-off, loses it in front of the net. Williams knocks it away, gets it to Wilson. Back to Williams, who brings it into the offensive zone. Williams in front of the net. There's Hubert just wide on the shot. Hit the deck after that shot. 35 seconds left in period number 1. Chippewas enjoying a 2-0 early lead. Tried to clear, it's not able to. Kept in the zone as Abraham will pounce on that one. Get a stoppage in play. Face-off will be to her left.
Beautiful shot by number 20. Abraham saw that puck from a mile away. So that puck was not going in that goal.
15.9 seconds here in period number 1. Face-off is actually to Abraham's right, won by the Chippewas. Oh, that's going to be a delayed penalty there, and there's the call. Cross-check on the Spartans. Roughing on the Spartans.
Number 10, that was a nasty check.
That was 10, Natalie Ginotto. Roughing penalty minor. Going to go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Put the Chippewas on the power play first time tonight.
I like that call. We didn't like the no call earlier, but that was a good call. Easily could see it was a cross check.
Just a reminder for the fans at home, since there is 9.9 seconds left in this period, the penalty will transfer over into the second period, meaning the Chippewas will start on the power play to start period number 2. Unless they can score in the next 2 seconds, which they won't be able to, they go into the first intermission break up 2-0. We'll take a quick break as well. We got Spartans, Chippewas here on CCHN. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after these messages. And we're back ready to start period number 2 from Munn Ice Arena. Chippewas jump out to a 2-0 lead in period number 1. It was a Zoe Saudi goal that broke the scoring 1-0, and then Kylie Del Rey breakaway goal making it 2-0 lead. Correction to that penalty late in period number 1. That was actually a boarding penalty. So that means the Chippewas will start period number 2 on the power play. There's Del Rey shot on net, as that's going to be right at... That was right at Rorick. Daria Rorick for the Spartans.
Del Rey being very active on offense.
She's looked really good on the offensive side so far today. There's Saudi in the corner. Gets it up top. Back to Saudi, who loses it. Spartans will steal. Saudi trying to fight it for it back. Gets it out to Del Rey. Del Rey trying to find Nixon. Goes back to Saudi. Saudi behind the net. Chippewas playing catch with the puck right now. Back and forth it goes. Del Rey. Back to Saudi. Saudi almost losing it, hits the deck, and that will be a turnover. 54 seconds left on the Genoto penalty. Del Rey. Oh, nice move by Del Rey. Loses the puck, though. Is able to keep it on the offensive zone. 36 seconds left on the power play. Palmer, that's Castilny. Over to Palmer. As that's cleared by the Spartans, Abraham will come up and stop the puck. Gets it over to Palmer. Over to Huber off the bench. Del Rey over to Hubert. Hubert shot on that. Oh, she hits Rorick right in the face mask.
Ouch, that got hurt.
In front of the net, shot on goal. Oh, what a save by Rorick. Play still alive and she scores. I'm not sure who that is right now. Let's see who breaks the huddle first.
They're hugging 23.
That is 23, Brooke Hubert with the goal.
Brooke Huber with a goal. Man, it was a dog pile near that goal. Both teams going at it. It was in the crease, and Huber just found the promised land, and that's another goal for CMU.
There was a penalty after the goal. Trying to see who it was on. For the Spartans. It was on 28. That's Ella Kovac. So that's going to put the Spartans back up on the power play.
Well, Emily wasn't wrong. She said Hubert is going to be a huge part of the offense. She showed that last night with a game winner in OT, and she's showing it tonight with another goal.
You know what I really like about the team? I liked how loose they were in pregame when they were warming up. They were playing music. They were having Siri say some funny things. One of the ones was Mac Barnett is the best captain. Gave us a shout out through Siri.
Gave us a shout out.
Said shout out to CCHN.
They also said we do it better than MSU when MSU was doing their laps around the.
They did say that.
Their arena.
You gotta have fun.
Yeah, it's competitiveness. Gotta have fun.
Chippewas do find themselves on the power play again after the Hubert goal. Faceoff is won by the Spartans, so get it in the offensive zone. Chippewas will try and clear. Leotino almost hit the deck with the puck, able to save herself. That was a nice save by Leotino.
Leotino getting some action. We said that we didn't hear from her, but now she's contributing a big part in this game.
There's Leotino into the offensive zone. Stolen by the Spartans, though. Leotino trying to get it back. keep it onside, sorry. Nice play there by Leotino to keep it on the offensive zone. There's going to be a whistle. Hold. It's going to be on 15. That's Leotino. As she goes to the box, we'll have 4-on-4 play for 46 seconds.
Well, as you said, we didn't hear Leotino in the last game, but we're hearing her now. We don't want to hear her going to the box too often, so hopefully she won't be doing that a lot tonight. Penalties.
Well, 4-on-4 play for a minute and 8 seconds, minute and 14 from the start of play, and then 46 seconds, the Spartans will be on the power play. Spartans is owned by Saudi, circles back, trying to find a teammate. Is able to find one up top. Gets it over to Palmer. Palmer one-timer to the right of Rorick, who knocks it away. Spartans try and clear it. They're not able to. That's Williams in the corner. Williams trying to do something. Circles the net. Williams stop and go. Tries to get it in front of the net. Rorick stop in front of the net. Knocked away. Right over to Castilny. Castilny gets it over to Palmer. Palmer tries to find Saudi. Just leads her a little bit too far. Spartans will steal. 21 seconds, 20 seconds left on 4-on-4 play. Spartans on the attack. Someone dropped their stick. That was Williams, who does not have a stick right now. She'll go back for it. Actually just goes off the bench.
Williams is going to need some glue to put on her hands to keep holding her stick.
It's Palmer in the corner trying to find something. Penalty killed from the Spartans. 35 seconds left on the Leotino penalty, meaning the Spartans are on the power play. Shot on net, blocked. That was actually blocked by Barrels in front of the net. Castilny tried to steal. She's able to for a second as a Spartans player comes out to help her teammate. Barrels behind the net. 3 seconds left on the Leotino power play. Spartans back to even strength are both teams. As there's Leotino coming out of the box to get onto the bench. Barnett comes off the bench. So does Delray and Haney. There's Delray in front of the net. Tries to make a move. As that was a nice save by Rourke once again. 5-minute mark here in period number 2. Spartans down 3-0. Beautiful Sunday afternoon from Munn Ice Arena. Glad to have you along with us. Game 2 of this weekend series. Chippewas come out 3-2 victorious last night as that was wide of Abraham, who gets knocked into her own net. Barnett trying to fight for it in the corner. Delray will come out and help her. Spartans in midst of a line change. So Wilson off the board. Sorry, that was Haney off the board. Tries to get it to her teammates, not able to. Spartans still have 3-1 numbers. Right at Abraham, who will hold on to that for the stoppage and play.
Good to see Abraham get a couple blocks here. We haven't said her name much, and we kept saying Bree's name from last night about 10,000 times. So hopefully we'll be saying our goalie's name this afternoon more often to see what she can do.
This broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association, MHTV, and the club CMU Club Hockey Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the ACHA, CCHN, and MHTV. There's Williams with the puck. At the 10-minute mark, we'll have Joe back on. As the Chippewas try to keep it onside, they're not able to. Back to mid-ice. Up ahead, gets it to Williams. Williams with a shot on net right at Rorick, as there's another chance for her goal.
Lots of opportunities here for CMU.
Chippewas need to start cashing in on these scoring opportunities. Up 3-0. You know as well as I do, those leads can shrink away very quickly.
Just like that.
We saw it happen last night. Spartans were up 2-1 with 3 minutes left, ended up losing it in overtime.
Yep. Spartans had it in the bag last night, and CMU came up clutch late in the game and proved that they can capitalize in late in the game situations.
Foot race won by Hodges there for the puck. That was 34 Effie Hodges for the Spartans. Kept in net, saved by Abraham. That was actually wide of her. That was wide to her right. Along the boards is Castilny trying to grab it. She does, gets it to, that's Hubert. Out to Williams. Williams will clear. Williams swarmed by MSU defenders, able to clear it into the offensive zone before a line change. Liatino's back on the ice, 15. Player to watch out for the Chippewas. She's had a really good game so far as Liatino.
She has, being very active on both ends.
All the Chippewas players has had a really good game. There's no one that's really struggled for them yet so far. Oh, nice play there by the Spartans, getting it to the player right off the bench. Dumps it into the offensive zone. That's where Barnett will go back for it. Barrels fights for it. It's not able to get it. That's Christina Barrels. Barrels with it right now in front of the net. Abraham! Saved!
Great stop by Abraham. That puck was in the crease most of the time, and Abraham kept her eyes on it.
Get Joel. Joel back on here. We'll do the switch right now. Two days in a row, we'll have to start calling you our third partner on the broadcast, huh, Joel?
Well, good to be back, and for the record, I was their discount Uber driver today.
I was going to say, discount. I was about to make that point. Discount Uber driver.
But it's good to be back. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Chips, too. Lots of aggressive hockey. It's just what they need, and that's why they're up 3-0.
As you said, that Abraham almost gave up goal number one. Missed scoring opportunity there by the Spartans.
Yeah, the worst kind of position to leave any open enemy player is right in front of the net. Because if a player gets a lucky pass that goes right to the center, it's probably going either to their stick and behind you, or hopefully you just throw your body and hope you stop the shot.
Saudi will try and run over it for it. She's not able to. Spartans with some extended zone time. What have you thought of Abraham's play so far today?
She's been spectacular so far. She's been seeing everything, which is great. And she's one of those goalies, as long as she can see the puck, she'll be able to stop it. I don't care how, I don't care why, I don't care what she does. If she can see it, she'll stop it.
The save percentage last year showed that at .932.
Yeah, that's a great save percentage for any goalie. In the ACHA, around like a 900 save percentage, so a 90% is usually good. And if you can get like a 9-10,
Saudi might have a breakaway here.
Oh,
dumps it on net right to Rorick, who will not hold on. Thought she might have hold on for stoppage there. She won't.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to play the puck to keep the play going, because you might have someone open to your other side when all the other enemy players are kind of focused on one side of the ice.
Williams will try and get it. 10-minute mark here. 10:06. Palmer slides over. Able to keep it on sides for a second. Saved by Liatino. There's Williams. Williams circles low point.
Williams has been a standout player in this game, so if whoever picked her for Light the Lamp, you're going to have a good night tonight.
Neither one of us, unfortunately, picked her. There's
that's
Barnett.
Unfortunate.
I got 3 points so far, so I'm not upset about that.
Not as unfortunate, I guess.
There's a kick puck, as was a lost stick that was 29 Bolin, Natalie Bolin for the Spartans. I know my roster looks a little bit messy on day 2.
Here come the chips the other way.
Palmer offsides. Barely offsides by Palmer.
Like I said last time, those offsides by a centimeter or like an inch, those are huge momentum killers, and they can really kill any sort of offensive momentum that you have, and sometimes in bad cases it can lead to an opposing rush.
10:58 minute mark here in period number 2. Chippewas enjoying a 3-0 lead. Glad to have you with us here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon from Spartan Stadium, aka Munn Ice Arena.
Spartan Stadium's down the road.
We got to see it walking in. Beautiful football stadium. Might just be a little bit biased here. Not as nice as Kelly Shorts though. A little bit of bias showing there.
I guess, yeah. The Spartans are going to try and trap the Chippewas in their zone again. Yesterday they did that a lot, and it did work, and that's how they got their only 2 goals of the night. They kept the puck in for a sustained amount of time. Looks like it didn't work here.
There's
though.
Del Rey.
It becomes a 3-on-1.
Del Rey has options, shoots it just wide.
Yeah. Depending on what you have on an odd man rush, you could have a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1. Usually, I don't know what just happened, but anyways, you get on a 2-on-1, you have the option to either shoot it off the goalie for a rebound, or you can pass it and hope that cross ice pass is the shot to go in.
That stoppage of play was actually a penalty. It was on 14 Ellie Johnson.
This will be a big moment for the Chippewas for sure.
They could get another power play goal here.
If they can get goal number 4, this game is going to become really close to becoming out of reach.
Castellini tried to do that. Rorik lost it for a second, regains control.
Yeah, as a goalie, when you give up those weird flub rebounds that don't quite go out as far as you would think they are, those are the scariest to deal with, because sometimes you're not even ready for where it's going to end up.
One thing about the Spartans is they actually ended last season on a 4-game winning streak. Ended the season with 2 wins against the Chippewas, both at Munn Ice Arena, home of the CMU Chippewas.
Well, it looks like the script's been flipped tonight and last night too.
Spartans won the season series last year 4-0, including 2 shutouts. The first weekend series against these Chippewas were a 3-0, 2-0 victory for the Spartans. Man, has the script flipped so far this weekend, though.
Oh yeah, overtime on Saturday night, which was a huge momentum booster for the Chippewas season this year.
Castellini harassed, has a puck given up. 54 seconds left on the Johnson penalty. Short-handed goal. Abraham says no thank you.
Yeah, again, another great save by Abraham. She's been playing spectacular so far. And knowing her, she is going to definitely keep that up for the rest of the year.
Almost a turnover there in the defensive zone. Palmer's able to get it back, though. Tried to get it to Hubert. Isn't able to. Barnett keeps it offsides.
Yeah, again, it's that those offsides can be killers. You saw on Barnett's face when she kind of skated back. She was like, "Oh, it was this close to being onside." But
it's those two just little offside stoppages that could kill momentum for a team.
It can kill momentum, and luckily the Chippewas have been doing a lot of capitalizing on the mistakes that the Spartans make in this game. That's why they got their 3 goals. That last one especially, it was someone forgot to get the puck back to the goalie, and the goalie couldn't cover it. So the Chippewas took advantage.
Liatino wasn't able to get there quick enough. 1 second left on the Johnson penalty. Good penalty kill there by the Spartans.
Yep. Now, I like to think of it where they have maybe a little bit more than a second left on this, because they'll have about 3 to 5 seconds, because the penalty is going to end in And the Spartans got to skate all the way into the zone before they can actually get it to a real 5-on-5 event. So really, you might have 1 second on the clock, but you really might have like 2 to 3 seconds left.
14:29 minute mark here in period number 2. Spartans down 3-0 in game number 2 of this weekend series.
Yep, and it's been an entertaining series so far, at least to watch for me. I know I enjoy coming out to watch all these different games.
Shot on net, that was blocked. That was a shot by Janotto for the Spartans.
Yep, Chippewas are doing a great job blocking in front for Lauren.
That was one of our big keys to the game today, is getting those block shots.
Yep, block shots are so helpful for your goalies. And both teams have been doing a really great job of blocking shots. I'm impressed with how they were protecting their goalies.
That goes back to last night as well. That's something we talked about, I know me and you off air last night, is those block shots, trying to get it to where you're protecting your goalie.
Right. Yeah, any goalie will thank you for blocking a shot for them.
Definitely.
That's for sure.
There's a stoppage in play. We'd like to thank Joel for coming back onto the broadcast. We're going to make this an every game event now?
No, probably not an every game event. I've got a season of my own that I need to
prepare
and
for.
Whatnot.
Okay, we'll get Matt back.
Right.
Thank you, Joel, for joining us.
Thanks for having me again, and good night. Good evening, everyone.
That penalty was on Barrels. That's going to pit the Spartans back on the power play. That was actually on 26 Kirkman, Lily Kirkman. It's always fun having Joel come back on.
Change.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
the
that song.
chia.
Oh no, I was thinking a different one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You know the
about
old
that song.
chia? That's the chia.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do. Well, Spartans, as a school, they're having a hard time this weekend. They got beat by Maryland.
We don't talk about that.
And
do not talk about the Maryland football game.
We
do not talk about that football game. We do not talk about that football game.
Derek is
icing's waved off
Spartans
there.
fan.
We don't talk about that football game.
Go blue, guys. Go blue.
I'm not going to say go green because we do not like that right now. Saudi tried to get it to her. Not able to, though. We do not talk about MSU football right now. Castilny in front of Abraham.
We will, guys. Don't worry.
This intermission, we will have an intermission report for you. Matt will break down this period plus the first period. Take a look around the ACHA. Take a look around the NHL. All that plus much more coming up on the second intermission report. Have 3:36 left in period number 2. 54 seconds left on the Kirkman penalty. Chippewas really haven't looked in control in the last 2 power plays, Matt.
They have not. They seem like they don't know what they want to do, and the passing's been off, and I just feel like CMU's in their head, rent-free.
Palmer up ahead. Gives it deep to Saudi, who just dumps it in. And then comes off the ice. It's going to be 22. That's Whitus who goes for it behind Abraham. Declan Whitus. That's Barnett who comes into the zone. Shot on net in front of the net. Williams knocks it down. Whitus. Williams. Almost loses it. It's able to regroup in the corner. Hubert over to Williams. Back to Whitus. Whitus will take the shot. Looks more like a pass. There's bodies in front. They're fighting for the puck. As Spartans will come out with it. Williams almost stole it. As the penalty is killed off. 2:02 left in the period number 2. Williams with it. There's Hubert cross net. Williams, off the crossbar by Williams. Talk about millimeters away from making this a 4-0 game.
So close by Williams. She had an opportunity there, but just hit the crossbar.
Spartans keep it in the offensive zone.
She's going to want that back for sure.
Had a wide open chance there. Shots wide of Abraham. Hubert will go for it. Williams has it. Williams spins, has it stolen. Leotino keeps it in the zone. Eventually knocked away by the Spartans.
Number 99 face plants there.
Referee stops the puck along the boards. Up ahead to Leotino. The pass is just strong. Almost gets it to a player. Wasn't able to, though.
There's a dog pile here between both teams.
Palmer with it. Gets it to a teammate. That's Perry who shoots it to Rorick. 39.1 seconds left in period number 2.
Williams had, like we said, Williams had an opportunity right there to score a goal. Then she gets the puck once again, but got triple teamed by the Spartans. And she's gonna be eyeing for another opportunity to be satisfied with herself.
Face-off won by the Spartans, 34 seconds left. That one's gonna go the length of the ice. Icing's waved off though. Abraham save in front of the net as they score! Spartans cut into this lead, make it 3-1.
Wow. I believe it was 99. Somebody from the Spartans had a nice open shot, blocked by Abraham, and then the Spartans got the rebound and was able to capitalize through Abraham's
Chippewas having a conversation with the referee.
eyes.
So player being helped off the ice. I'm not sure which player that is yet.
Number 12.
That's 12. That's Mac Barnett.
The captain.
Huge loss for the Chippewas there.
For the time being, there's 24 seconds left, so hopefully it's not that big of an injury. Things were chippy during that last goal there, and we hope to get Mac back.
The Mac attack. As her teammates call her mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I could go for some good mac and cheese right now.
Oh yeah, same. You're telling me. Stomach's growling like crazy.
As period number 2 will come to an end. 3-1 lead in front of the Chippewas. We'll have the intermission report. My partner will break down this period, plus the first period, plus a lot more right after this.
Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to CCHN. What a game so far in the first two periods. Very active on both ends. CMU able to get a lot of shot opportunities early, especially with Del Rey getting a lot of opportunities to put the puck in the goal. And as well as the other CMU team. Saudi had the first goal of the game, Del Rey with the second, and Hubert, who had the game winner last night for the third goal. Both teams have been very active. MSU seems like they can't really get things going on offense, and I think we can contribute to CMU's defense just being feisty and getting at it and keeping them on their toes, which it's been helping this whole game. So hopefully that will continue. So out-of-town scoreboard, the Spirit, they played the Storm today. They won 10-6, and 5:30 tonight. Or they play 5:30 tonight. For the Red Wings, last night they won 3-0 over Chicago, and the rest of the NHL, we got Vancouver versus Seattle. So to look at going forward, CMU is going to continue to be feisty on defense and look to score more goals because a lot of these players have opportunities to put the puck in the goal. And for MSU, hopefully they can get things going and not continue to be rattled by the Chippewas. We'll be right back going into the third period. This is CCHN. See you guys soon.
And we're back from Munn Ice Arena, ready to start period number 3. Chippewas looking at a 3-1 lead. Matt, what did we see in period number 2?
Period number 2, a lot of careless mistakes, turning over the puck, which gave the Spartans the opportunity to score to make it 3-1. So CMU needs to stay aggressive and make sure Spartans don't build off that goal coming at the end of the second period.
If you're Coach Haney, what are you telling your team right now, especially seeing your captain go down late in period number 2?
Well, if I'm Coach Haney, I think he's just saying, hey, you guys have to keep this pace, limit the mistakes, and we're here to finish this game. Every period is different. We're only up by 2 goals. So act like it's 0-0 right now going into the third. So come out attacking.
That's actually a good sign to see. Mac is suited up. She is on the ice right now. I believe she's going to play in period number 3. That's a good sign to see if you're a Chippewas fan right now.
That's a great sign to see. They need their captain, Mac Burnett. She is tough. I had no doubt that she's going to be back, if it was a minor injury or major injury. So she's back. It's great to see her back. And
yep, that's her on the bench right next to the assistant coach.
Mac is back.
The Mac attack.
Ready to rock and roll.
Spartans lose the face-off here to start period number 3. Chippewas retreat to grab it. Kept in the zone by Barrows, though. 3-1 lead here for the CMU Chippewas, trying to make it back-to-back wins to start out their season. So icing is waved off going into the zone. Williams will try and go back and grab it. She is not able to. Saudi's going to go make an effort. Not able to grab it. Castilny tries to keep it in the zone. She's not able to either. As it's going to be the Spartans who have numbers going into the zone. As that's a pass not able to be handled. As Williams comes out with it. Williams goes up the boards. Gets it into the zone. Has Del Rey to her right. I think she wanted to pass it to Del Rey. She wasn't able to there. There it is to Nixon in front of the net. Has it knocked away from her and stolen by the Spartans.
Williams had Del Rey wide open. Pass it down low to get a score going.
Del Rey tried to grab it. She wasn't able to. It's over to Haney off the boards. Tries to get it to, I think that's Palmer she's trying to get it to. Not able to. It's Leotino who grabs it off the pile and into the offensive zone. Tries to pass it to herself, isn't able to. Puck goes around Rorick. Spartans come off with it. Kept in the offensive zone by the Chippewas, though. CMU's going left to right on your screen. Spartans going right to left. Here in period number 3. 2-minute mark here. Chippewas enjoying a 3-1 lead here in Game 2 of this weekend series. Glad to have you with us. Make sure to stay tuned next Friday night as Devin Sarah has a call for the Division 3 men's, trying to stay undefeated, try to improve to 4-0 against Cleary University. Home and home series for the men's team. Stolen in the defensive zone. Got it back by Mac, who is back on the ice. As you would say, Mac is back.
Mac is back. That should be on a t-shirt. Mac is back.
Better copyright that before she does. In front of the net, sloppy play. Saved by the Spartans, though.
CMU's doing a really good job spacing the puck, passing crisp passes to each other, making it hard for the Spartans to get a handle of it. But here they are, controlling it.
Spartans have numbers. Shot on net in front of Abraham is blocked. Williams going the other way. Williams blocked. Saudi trying to fight for it, isn't able to get it. That was Haney who dumps it in before going back to the bench. It's going to be a great game next Friday and Saturday. Cleary against the men's team. There's Del Rey. Got Saudi on one side. Del Rey circles. Del Rey knocks down. Saudi going over for the puck. Del Rey fighting for it now as it's the Spartans who come out with it. That was Janotto who came out with it. Palmer retreats. Gets it over to Barnett. Goes through the 5-hole of Barrels there. Who has to retreat and grab it. She's able to successfully passes it up to one of her teammates. Stolen though for a second. Leotina almost had that interception. Spartans want to trap here in the offensive zone. They want some extended zone play here. Nice save by Abraham off the blocker. That could have been dangerous, but it was a Chippewas player there who had it. As there's no icing, it'll be waved off. Barrels goes back to grab the puck. Leotino trying to grab it. It's not able to. Whiff pass by the Spartans right to Abraham, who will knock it to her left. Up the boards by Castilny. That's Whitus who went for it. Williams has it though. Williams into the offensive zone on sides.
Williams doing a really good job controlling the puck, but she's just running into triple teams and double teams.
That's Simbro, number 9, Noel Simbro, fighting for it right now. Spartans come out though, dump it into their zone. That's where Haney will grab it. Spartans somehow keep it in. Shot blocked by Castilny. Nice block there by Castilny, who will try and take it the length of the ice. She's pickpocketed. Williams with the interception. Isn't able to go far though. 6-minute mark here in period number 3. Spartans trying to manage a comeback here to split this series with the Chippewas. No icing called.
It would be good for them to secure a win because Michigan State as a whole is not doing too well. Like we talked about in football, an embarrassing loss. So hopefully D2 hockey can represent.
Next games for the Spartans are October 22nd and 23rd when they travel to Chicago to take on Loyola University. For the Chippewas, they welcome Bowling Green State University to Munn Ice Arena 2 weekends. That'll be October 14th and 15th. Matt Ryder will be on the call for those 2 games.
Yes, sir. Tune in, guys.
Action around the net. Nice block there by Abraham to keep this a 2-score game.
Dogpile in the crease, but Abraham was able to get on top of that puck and secure the stoppage.
6:59 mark here in period number 3 as there's a timeout by the Chippewas. And with that timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, be sure to tune in to CCHN Friday when the men's Division III Chippewas start their weekend series against Cleary University. Devin Sarah and Reagan Cleves will have the call right here on CCHN starting at 5:30 p.m. That's CCHN, your home for Chippewa hockey.
Play is in the defensive zone for the Chippewas. Circles to net, Abraham, and there's a scoring chance for the Spartans. They're not able to capitalize. Knocked down by Nixon. Saudi over to Haney. Has that pass blocked. Tries to get it to Nixon. There's Del Rey. Del Rey all alone. Goes backhand off the post. That was almost a second backhanded goal for Del Rey on the same exact net, same exact spot. Hits the post though.
Yep, Del Rey had that same shot that was a goal earlier in the game in the first period, but this time that the goalie for State read that right away and wasn't able to secure that goal.
7:23 mark here in period number 3. It's going to be Leotino to take the face-off for the Chippewas. Face-off will be to the right of Rorick. CMU will huddle up. I don't know what they're talking about right now. The back ref, they're calling a delayed penalty here. That's on 37. That was on Brooklyn Cordier. So that's going to put the Chippewas on the power play here. And when I say that was a delayed penalty, that was a delayed penalty.
Delayed times 2.
There's Palmer with it in the corner.
Just fiddling our fingers, waiting. See what was going on.
Up top. Back to Palmer. Out to Simbro, who has it blocked. And that's going to be cleared by the Spartans.
That puck was spinning like a ballerina. It was just going doo-doo-doo.
Barnett misses Simbro. Spartans keep it in. This is something, if you're Coach Haney, you're going to work on in practice, is the power plays. They've not looked really good on the power plays today especially.
No, that is something they need to work on. And Coach Haney is going to harp on throughout the week before their next game.
Because you look at there, it's just those simple missed passes that are giving the Spartans a chance. Palmer up ahead. Over to, that's Saudi. My brain blinked there for a second. Williams. Ooh, nice move there by Williams. Somehow stays on sides. Williams in front of the net. Simbro. Saved by Rorick.
Williams is like the point guard out here. She's doing really well facilitating that puck, making sure it's getting to the teammates and doing like a little shimmy out there with the puck to these Spartans.
8:36 mark here in period number 3. Palmer almost had a goal there through the 5-hole. Rorick just closes the blocker just in time. 35 seconds left on the penalty though. Spartans with control. Stolen though. There's Saudi. Saudi in the corner. Harassed by a defender. Saudi trying to get it away. Has Hubert. That's who she's trying to get it to.
2-on-1 here, CMU.
And there's going to be a whistle.
And a lone Spartan.
They're just going to put that one as a face-off.
Yeah, that puck was like, it looks like it was just stuck on the side there.
Might have been stuck on the kick plate there.
Could have been.
Nonetheless, the face-off is won by the Spartans. Williams will retreat to grab the puck behind Abraham. Williams circles the net. Williams trying to get out of the defensive zone. Gets it to Castilny. Castellini over to Barnett in the corner. Barnett loses it for a second, trying to regroup. She's not able to in front of the net. That's where Del Rey will pick it up. Del Rey goes the length of the ice. I believe they're going to call icing on this, and they are. That's going to go back into the defensive zone for the Chippewas.
I want to mention Emily's stepmom's mom. She's a big sponsor for the team, and she's been helping the team out, and we want to give her credit to bring this program together.
Play is officially back to 5-on-5. Chippewas dropped to 1 for 4 on the power play today. Del Rey misses on that pass, goes into the corner, tries to grab it back. There's a fight for it in the corner, as that's a Spartans player who comes out. That was Brown who came out with the puck. Hodges circles the net. Hodges finds a teammate. That's up to Heaton. Heaton retreats. Back to Hodges. Into the corner, and that's going to be icing on the Spartans.
Hodges completely missed that puck. Just went right through her legs, it seems like.
Something to watch out for as well is that short bench for the Chippewas. They only have 17 players compared to the 21 for the Spartans today. That short bench, especially in a back-to-back series like this, quick turnaround like it was from last night to tonight, could come back and haunt the Chippewas here. Let's see how that plays a factor. That's going to be offsides. You like the offsides call there, Matt?
I do. I think it's a good call. Simple offsides.
There's a player still in the offensive zone before the puck, when the puck crossed the blue line. Castellini tries to find Palmer. She goes a different route, though. Gets it over to Tank. That's actually Perry she passed it to. 16 Tegan Perry, who tries to knock it out of the air. Wasn't able to. Castellini keeps it on sides. Simbro fighting with the referee and the Spartans player. Referee was in the middle of that play. Spartans might have numbers here. They're not going to. Whistle. It's going to be a slash on 19. Trip on Mika Hamady. She'll go to the bench. They'll put the Chippewas back on the man advantage.
Yeah, that one-on-one matchup when they're both teams trying to get the puck there. The referee was in the way. It looked like a UFC fight type thing. A ref just getting in the way of the two fighters.
If you're looking for game reports, stats, schedules, and more, take a trip to CMUWomen'sHockey.com. There you can find those and much more, including player information, recruiting information, apparel, and more. That's CMUWomen'sHockey.com. White is up ahead. That's over to Wilson. There it is to Williams. Williams tries to split two defenders. She isn't able to, as the Spartans are able to clear it. 11:55 mark here in period number 3. Chippewas enjoying a 3-1 lead, trying to sweep this two-game series against the Spartans. Derek Steele alongside Matt Ryder. Reagan Cleaves, our producer. Joe Drugger, our cameraman.
Williams just took a fall. Got right back up.
There it is, Saudi. Saudi in the corner.
Oh.
Over to Williams. Two players hit the deck there. Williams trying to find something. Tries to get it to the middle of the net. Isn't able to, as that one's going to be cleared to Abraham.
Playing Jenga out here, tumbling down.
12:40 mark here in period number 3. 37 seconds left on the power play for the Chippewas. 3-1 lead for the visiting team here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, October 2nd. There's Barnett. Barnett's going to get a shot on goal, and she scores! Mac Barnett putting her name in the goals total here on day number 2.
Great to see Mac Barnett get a goal here. She got touched up. She was hurt earlier in the second period, and she came on back and ready to play, and she earned it and got a goal right in there. So to make it 4-1. And CMU, they're feeling good, and the puck was moving very well, and Mac Burnett had an open shot, and she took advantage of it.
The scoreboard here at Munn is still counting down the penalty. It's back to 5-on-5 play, though. 19 minute mark here in period number 3. Del Rey circles, trying to find something. Gets tripped. No penalty upcoming, though. Up ahead to center ice. Palmer will have the giveaway. Nixon finds it, though. Nixon will enter the offensive zone. Back pass. Del Rey trips. There's the upcoming penalty, tripping on the Spartans. Abraham did not leave the goal box there. This would be a massive win for the Chippewas if they can hold on. Talking to Coach Haney, he mentioned he doesn't even know the last time the Spartans lost to the Chippewas, let alone a series loss.
Chippewas are really showing who they are this year, and they're here to take over women's hockey. To lose in a 4-0 series to them, they came in with a lot of power and a lot to prove.
28 Kovac goes to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. 12:59 mark here in period number 3. Central Michigan finds themselves once again on the power play, something they've not really been able to cash in on. 2 for 5 today. Perry in front of the net, tried to get it to Simbro, deflected by Rorick, though. Simbro. There it is to Perry. Simbro knocks that one down. Out to a CMU player. That was out to Simbro. Simbro in the corner. Shot on net. Deflected by Rorick. That one's going to travel the length of the ice. No icing, though. 54 seconds left on the tripping penalty. Palmer's going to take it into the offensive zone. Backs off. Williams has it. Gives it to Castilny. Castilny cross ice to Palmer. Retreats. Palmer almost has it stolen. Is able to regroup. Wasn't able to connect on that pass to Liatino. Palmer goes to the bench. Castilny along the boards gathers. 20 seconds left on the power play. Williams, nice move there by Williams once again, trying to split 4 defenders this time. Goes into the corner with it. Still has the puck in the corner.
Williams,
Gets it.
Her stick skills are amazing, just being a great facilitator.
Barnett has that shot blocked. Spartans breakaway shot high off of Abraham. Nice stop there by Abraham.
Abraham saw that from a mile away.
Back to 5-on-5 play here. Icing on the Spartans.
One thing that the Chippewas are doing really well is keeping that puck out of the crease. That's one thing that they struggled in last game, and luckily it didn't affect them too much scoring-wise, but they're really pushing that puck out of the crease, so to give Abraham, take the pressure off Abraham tonight.
Hey, Matt, you ready for this day in Chippewas history?
Ooh, I'm hyped. Let's go. What is it?
We're actually going to go to tomorrow in Chippewas history.
Ooh.
October 3rd. We want to give a big thank you, or a big shout out to our producer, Reagan Cleves. 19th birthday for tomorrow for Reagan. going out to celebrate with the family, but we want to give a big happy birthday shout out to our producer, Reagan. So happy birthday, Reagan.
Gotta love Reagan.
And that was this day in Chippewas history. For tomorrow, actually.
He's 19, but acts like he's 45, so. Gotta love Reagan.
We love Reagan. You remember their show, We Love Raymond? Or Everybody Loves Raymond? Del Rey shot on net. Shoots! Rourke somehow deflected that away. Palmer up ahead to Del Rey. Del Rey splits two defenders. Has this puck knocked away though. 2:45 left in the game. Chippewas up 3, enjoying a 4-1 lead here. Make sure to stay tuned next Friday as Devin Sarah has the men's Division III game against Cleary University from Munn Ice Arena.
Wilson laid her body on the line there, try to get a defensive stop and make something happen to get a breakaway and to lead to a possible goal.
Don't forget to stay tuned after the conclusion of this one. Me and Matt will have the post-game show, break down the scoring, hear from players, hear from hopefully the coach as well. That's all coming up after the conclusion of this one as Wilson has it going into the offensive zone. Tries to get it to Hubert, isn't able to. Palmer comes over and collect. Now they get it to Hubert, whose shot is deflected right to a Spartans defender. That Cleary game is scheduled for a 6 o'clock puck drop. We'll be on air at about 5:45 for that game next Friday. 5:30 actually next Friday from Munn Ice Arena. Hopefully the men's team can go 4-0 to start their season. Big weekend win for them, beating Lake Superior State 13-2 Friday night, 5-0 yesterday to improve to 3-0. Women's team, if nothing changes in the next minute and a half, they will improve to 2-0 on the season. There's Leotino. Leotino's shot blocked.
Leotino had a good view to take that shot. The Spartans did do a great job defending that.
Leotino's decked.
But gets right back up because she's a beast.
That's actually 16 Tegan Perry who gets knocked down. 55 seconds left.
Tegan's a beast as well. Tegan Perry is a beast as well.
Goalie for MSU is off the ice. They'll get an extra skater. That's Rourke coming off the ice.
Yeah, 47 seconds, down by 3. Spartans want to try to end on a positive note, see if they can get back in and tie it. Do a miracle here.
I'm surprised Coach Blackmore didn't pull Rourke maybe at the 2-minute mark a little bit sooner to have some more time with that extra skater.
Yeah, a little confusing to wait until less than a minute.
Williams loses it. Tries to get it back though. Stolen by the Spartans. That was Alfano with the steal. In front of the net, blocked.
Abraham doing a good job seeing that puck in front of.
There's White is off the boards. Tried to get it to Del Rey, isn't able to. Spartans keep it in the zone. Right back to a Spartans player, shot high. There's 8 seconds left. 7. As this one is going to come out as a CMU victory. Clock hits 000. CMU sweeps the weekend series against the Michigan State Spartans. This one comes out to a 4-1 final. Matt, what did we see today?
Oh, we saw a lot of positives and a lot of things to learn on, but this is huge. To get a sweep this weekend over State is huge. Last season, we lost. We were 0-4 against State, and it just shows that they're way more talented this year, the Chippewas, and they got a great group of girls that ready to compete in this league this season.
Well, we'll have the post-game report right here for you folks. Don't go anywhere, but we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
See you.
And we're back at Munn Ice Arena, ready to recap a 4-1 victory for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Something important to note before we get going with our postgame: this win brings the team to 2-0 on the season. It officially matches half of the win total for the team from last season. One of the big goals for the team this year was not only to win at least 5 games, but make it to playoffs, make it to nationals. Man, is the team off on the right track so far today?
They are, and it shows to the talent that we have for this CMU Chippewa team. Everyone's doing their part. The offense is great. Defense is spectacular. Goalies are doing their thing, and you see it. And we're 2-0, half of what they had from last year, and they're ready to make some noise here across the league.
Going back to our players to watch for today, Saudi and Abraham for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Much of the same as what we said last night compared to the Chippewas versus the Spartans. We heard a lot from Saudi, especially early on. She had that early goal to open up the scoring at 1-0. Abraham had a huge night in net. Only 1 goal allowed. One of the big reasons why the Chippewas came out here 4-1 victory. By the way, that's the first series win for the Chippewas in a long time against the Spartans.
Very long time.
We mentioned it earlier today. Coach Haney didn't even know the last time they won a game against the Spartans, let alone a weekend series against the Spartans. But Crawford and Barrows, my 2 players to watch out for the Spartans, once again, they really were able to shut both players down today. One of the big reasons why they were able to win and only allowed the Spartans to score 1 goal is they shut down Crawford, they shut down Barrows.
Yeah, it seemed like they couldn't get anything going with our defense. We were very scrappy throughout the whole game, and I think that's something we can hang our hat on throughout this year is the defense. And in the offense, there's a lot of key players, including Saudi and Barnett and the captains, who can contribute and make some noise on the offensive side.
Going back to the keys of the game, turnovers in your own zone. We wanted Central Michigan to limit those turnovers in their own zone. They did a really good job with that. There wasn't many turnovers. I might have only seen 1 or 2 maybe early on in the game, those turnovers in the defensive end. No extended zone time for MSU. There's a 1 in the second period I remember clearly. It was like halfway through the second period. Other than that, there really wasn't any extended zone time for the Spartans. And then block more shots than the Spartans. Simple as that. Both teams did really well all throughout the weekend blocking shots. CMU specifically had some really good block shots, especially by Barnett, by Palmer, by Saudi, by all these really talented players by CMU. This is going to be a team to watch out for going into league play. Going into our 3 stars of the game, the 3rd star is Lauren Abraham. She allowed 1 goal today, looked really well in net all game. You want to go to star number 2?
Star number 2 is Mac Barnett. She had a goal. It was the last goal. She got hurt earlier, I think near the end of the second period, and she went out and she looked like she was hurt bad. I had all the confidence in the world she was going to come back. She's one of the captains and huge part of the team, and to come out and score a goal, this just shows how tough she is, and she's ready to rock and roll even when she's hurt.
First star of the game goes to Kylie Del Rey. Goal in the first period to make it a 2-0 game at that period. She had another chance in the 3rd period. It was the same backhanded shot on the power play, where she just hit the crossbar. It was inches away from going in on Rorick, so she's the first star of the game. Make sure to stay tuned next Friday, 6 p.m. puck drop. Stay tuned to Twitter for when we will go live for that game. It's Men Division 3 against Cleary University. Devin Sarah will be on that call. And then going to light the lamp, you picked Huber, I picked Saudi. Both got 2 points from that game. Both scored a goal. So tentatively, the points are I have 3, Matt has 2. I want to give a big thing.
Well, one thing I want to say, I'm on the scoreboard and light the lamp finally. I thought I was going to be horrible this whole year, but I'm on the scoreboard. But yeah, both players did very good job. They were very active. Saudi, once again, starting the game with a goal for the Chippewas, as she did last night. And Huber all over the ice today on the offense, including Del Rey. She could have had a lot more shots, but as a whole, defense, offense, everyone was on point today, and they came up here for a mission to knock out State. So hopefully State can bounce back, because horrible weekend in sports for them. But yeah, so we would like to thank our cameraman, Joel Drucker, our producer, Regan Cleaves, and Munn Arena for having us and broadcasting this game.
We also want to give a big shout out to Moore Hall Television back at Central Michigan University for giving us all this equipment, not only to do the girls' game this weekend on our end, but allowing Reagan and Devin to commentate 2 huge wins by the men's Division III team.
Huge.
Once again, big reminder, they will be back in action Friday at 6 p.m. at Munn Ice Arena. Until then, I'm Derek Steele.
I'm Matt Ryder.
Thank you for tuning in. It's a 4-1.